So, today we're gonna, oh shit, Steam, you're ruining my joke. Okay, YouTube, your tutorials, they're terrible. The reason I am so angry about this, given the nature of the things that I do, a pretty large percentage of my life is watching your shitty tutorials. Now I know there's good tutorials you can pay for, that's great. And good tutorial channels do exist. Sometimes though, you need to do something very specific, and the only source for that specific thing comes from some guy who didn't even bother to edit his so many of them, they just record it for 20 straight minutes and then they hit upload. I'm sorry to be so dramatic about this, but you're wasting people's lives. People have shit to do when they're looking for tutorials, man. If you think about your audience, no one settles in for a nice afternoon of tutorial watching. This is how people watch tutorials. How do I do the thing? I can't figure out how to do the thing I'm trying to do. Come on. The amount of times I have clicked on a video and then it starts out staring at the guy's desktop background, it makes me nervous right off the jump, because I can tell you what, I'm probably gonna jump 2 minutes into that video and I'm still looking at your tacky desktop background because you haven't even opened the software yet. It makes me want to kill people. So many tutorials start out with, oh, sorry, I haven't posted in a while, I've been busy. It's not an episode of The Wire. No one was on the edge of their seat. You don't need to give us programming notes at the start. So many of you have been asking for this tutorial. If you want to throw shout outs at the beginning, you want to thank people, like, okay, fine. Keep it down to like 1 sentence, 10 seconds max. Unless your tutorial is specifically about how to download and install the software, don't start the tutorial by downloading and installing the software. Start with it open. Start with your example ready to go and just go. And you don't need to spend 3 minutes explaining to us what it is we're gonna learn today. It's in the title. It may take a few minutes of planning beforehand, but just come up with a really brief 1-sentence explanation for what you're about to do. There's no reason that saying all this stuff should take you longer than 20 seconds. Whoa, that's like way too short. I can't introduce my channel and thank all my supporters and tell us what we're gonna do today in that amount of time. Welcome back to my tutorial channel. Today we'll be learning about how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Thank you to everyone on Patreon for supporting the channel. Stay foxy and much love. Now let's get into it. Note that I already have the jar of peanut butter open and ready to begin our example because I value your time. I did not start the recording at the point at which I decided to go to the store and buy peanut butter because that would be a dick move. Let me show you a great example of how to start a tutorial.
There's not a lot of documentation on how to import custom models in Half-Life Alyx, so I figured I'd make a tutorial for it. Sorry for the weird accent. First, download the model.
It's funny, it's to the point, and most importantly, it's brief. When people search for a tutorial, they are looking for an answer to a question. The title should clearly indicate what question you're going to answer, and then when you watch it back after recording it, assuming you even do that, anything in there that is not a part of answering that question, she goes! Oh, but wait, now my tutorial's only 3 minutes long. Yeah, it should be. I've done a bit of professional video editing. Let me give you a little 101. You see that part of your waveform where nothing's happening because you forgot what you were talking about? Cut the out. I know I'm complaining about free content. Thank you for putting the time in, but please just give it one pass. One pass where you try and cut out some of the crap. Some things require extensive explanation. I understand, but I'm gonna tell you, 90% of the tutorials that I have found on YouTube could have been concluded in about 6 minutes. You wanna see how to do a tutorial right? I'm gonna teach you in a matter of seconds how to wiggle a graphic in After Effects with an action script. Go. Select your graphic. Hit P to get the position thing. Hold Alt, click the stopwatch. Delete this, type the word wiggle. And you're gonna have 2 numbers in here. The first one is how many wiggles per second. Second one, how many pixels to wiggle. Hit the space bar to watch what it does. And here's 2 examples. Boom. Time. You learned something. That's it. That's all I gotta say about that. hope you appreciate that I turned my desktop into this monstrosity to make this, because I have to put this all back now.